Hey guys, it's Sonny, and this is another TOB POV. This one's a little different. I've done a lot of four-mans. This is actually going to be a trio, and I will be doing MDPS here on the trio. So, just to start off, MDPS, we're going to be spellbook swapping, lunars, thralls, kind of same thing. You see in here, just getting ready for Maiden. We're going to maul on Maiden, so insta one maul, so thrall, shoot, and then insta one maul. And you're going to want to tank a lot of hits on prayer. We've had some really bad, I think this is like the second main in a row we had terrible spec luck. As you can see, she's 95 defense, which is really unfortunate. If you look right there, what I did is after I swung my scythe, I spellbook swapped and actually death charge. That's going to be important because it'll allow you to get your ZCB off for the skip when crabs spawn. So you see here, 70 spawn. I look to the north, I see N1 and N2 don't spawn, and so I immediately get on the boss. Our ranged DPSer is gonna be ZCBing. And again, we see here, we actually leak, our freeze was late, and so I just make sure I go get that N2, but yeah, so we missed a couple of freezes there, leak a couple crabs, it's okay. Still just tanking off Venge. We're going to hit the clump here to kill one of these crabs to get our death charge, as you can see there. And now we have death charge for a skip. Again, really unlucky with the specs, really bad specs. Not the best on some of the freezes. And as you can see, we look to north. There is, again, no N1 or N2. So we are able to just get on the boss. We ZCB spec for the skip. We wait. Unfortunately, I'm on cooldown on the Venges, so I can't feed Venges to my South Mage. And we're able to get the boss dead in 136. Not the worst. Definitely not the best, but for a 95 defense Maiden, it's not bad. So in trios, we're actually not going to be drive-buying, so we're just going to get on our ZCB and everything for the corner shots, ZCB corner shots. I'm going to run in the room. If you watch here, I'm going to immediately run to the north side to spawn my thrall right here. Spawn him right on that north corner and then back to attacking. What that does is you can see now our thralls are like already attacking the boss. So it just allows our thralls to get more hits on Bloat while he's going around the corners. Look at that, they're attacking this whole time, versus if you spawn it when they're behind them, they don't get as many attacks. So we're going to stand here, we do 3 ZCBs like normal, wait on the corner. Stray goes in early, so he's starting to lay down. And then I have no idea how I tanked that fly there, honestly. He was already down. Definitely like got chance, but that's okay. We're early enough where we're gonna Chally Forsyth Chally per usual. So going in for the last Chally, and we will need a tick eat with the Phoenix necklace. So we both tick eat and we Phoenix, and that puts us at a nice comfy kind of 30 health, so it allows us to tank a few flies too afterwards. And as you can see, Bloat is really pretty decently low defense here, so or low health, so we'll be able to get him down pretty quick. And if you look at my inventory, one thing you'll notice, I have a divine ranging potion. So in trios, we'll just, and I'm in Narnia here, but everyone will just bring in their own like divine sip. I just don't have any decanted, so I'm bringing up 4 dose. Don't judge me. And you sip it after blows. You can see my teammates do that as well. So we're not pot sharing or anything. We're just sipping our divine after bloat, and then we're gonna drop it. I'll sip my divine, the combat, and then I'm also going to shark up just to make sure that I am 99 starting Nylocas, because you can get hit decently hard as melee DPS. I actually didn't equip my book. I should have gotten 2 prayer point potions. That's usually what I do, is 2 prayer potions when you have the book equipped, but for some reason I just forgot to equip the book, so that's okay. We'll go into Nylocas here. Nylocas aren't too different than like 4s. You're just going to be hitting a little bit, like you're going to get the east doubles, but other than that, it's kind of similar. The rotation here, you're just literally killing the Nylocas, the melee Nylocas as they appear. Clean up some of these splits there, and then get ready for that 6. I accidentally sang the wrong one. I accidentally sang the melee 6, but that's okay. And I noticed here, yeah, I wasn't sure, and then I saw it was blocked out. But yeah, now we're just gonna kill these, kill the 8, kill the 9. Another difference is you will be getting that 11 big that spawns. So if you see here, I'm gonna wait, yep, kill the 11 big. And then down here, and like I said, we're going to be scything these East 12s. So scythe the East 12s and just throw a blowpipe in, waiting for the 13 big. That West 12 aggro is alive, so we kill him. We leave that big 12 alive. We let him pop on his own. We don't worry about him. We just kill the smalls here. So just cleaning up smalls, just getting ready. And now we're kind of, yeah, we don't have a ton of melees here. Just like melee splits, but... As you can see, we're able to get the 20 spawn without stalling. Mage does not get a pre-fire, so he does scythe though, so it kills him. So yeah, we're all good. We're gonna make our way south here to scythe these double 21s, just like that. And we're also gonna scythe the double 22s. Unfortunately, the pre-fire does not get that East 22 aggro, and also is not able to get the South 23. Sometimes you'll get both of those will die, so you don't want to have to worry about them, but that's okay. We get East 24. Luckily, West 24 died, so then we go get the West 25 aggro. Now we're just kind of cleaning up. We're stalled a little bit, but we're just waiting for that South 26. And we're going to kill the South 26. Back to the smalls now. Waiting for that 29. We'll kill that 29 as soon as he comes in the room. Just like that. And unfortunately we don't scythe him and kill him. So yeah, you don't really need to scythe those South 30s. A lot of the times the Ranger will get the chin on. He did not get the chin this time, so maybe it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but that's okay. We're now just in the cleanup. So yeah, cleaning up, scythe there. This is actually, yeah, that's really disappointing there. I accidentally bladed the 28. I meant to get the 30. I just misclicked, so kind of wasted a little bit of time there, unfortunately, on the cleanup with the 30, but that's okay. We're gonna go back to, yeah, Arceus, and I mean, this is the same as any other scale. Nylo boss doesn't change. Again, we're gonna get the ZCB out for a spec, and if we have time, we will do a Chally. As you can see, we get the blowpipe in there. Mentioned that before. If you're early, you can get the blowpipe in. We ZCB, make sure we're avenging our teammates, and yeah, I mean, this is Nylo boss, just the same as always. As you can see there, I was ready for the insta Chally just in case he went to melee, but did not get it. And yeah, it's a 4-minute flat Nylo, not really the best. The ball spawn wasn't great. Again, I said I wasted some time scything that 28 instead of the 30 by mistake, and then the boss was not phenomenal, but you know, 4 minutes for just kind of a casual money run is not the worst. It's not the end of the world. So at Sot here, we will be doing 1-2 spec, and I am going to be on the west side, so we're going to summon our Thrall, gonna pre-fire the Sot, and yeah, now we're just gonna kill the boss. I mean, Sot's pretty much the same in any scale. I do kind of get railed here. I took the Venge, and then I got like 5 balls in a row, including this one, that, you know, yeah, not the best. I had to have my teammate heal other me, but that's okay. We are able to recover. We do not die, and we are good to go. So yeah, the rest of the room is pretty much just chill. Just Sot is basically Sot. Make sure you get your hammer ready to spec between the maze, just so you can insta spec when you get out of the maze. You don't want to have to equip your hammer when you get out, because then that's gonna be a late hammer. If you're in a bigger scale, someone might think you missed and they might fill, or you're just gonna get scythes on a full defense Sot, which you also don't want. So yeah, make sure you equip your hammer before you come out of the maze and have that spec ready. You can see here my teammate is going to Tiki. You can tell he's stepping off the square, and he also healed other me. That's a really good strat, actually. If you guys are like a melee or a range roll, you have heal other, is to actually, if you're gonna tank the ball, is to heal other someone. As you can see, I step out at the maze. I don't click the last tile. That means just we're gonna tell them to off on 3 is basically what that means. So as you can see, they were able to do that. They knew what I was doing. Taking the Venge, and we'll just finish up Sot really here. There's nothing more to it. So getting ready for Verzik and Xarp, we're gonna go again 2 prayer, 3 brews, and 1 hard food. So I bring 2 anglers into this raid, really just to pick up the staff here. It's really good for that. So yeah, keep the 1 food, 2 prayer, 3 brews is gonna be fine, unless like if someone dies at the start of P2, it might be kind of tight on prayer, but if you're in a good raid, they shouldn't die. I think my teammates actually, we have a little bit of a wait here because he was low on points, and so we just ran out, and he did not. I think he only had like 1 prayer, so I think he had to share some prayer later in Verzik, but yeah, needed some prayer. That's no big deal. Wait for the major to start the room. We'll drop our angler, or our brew, whatever, in the corner. And yeah, on trios, you just kind of want to make this little triangle. I'm just checking the supplies there. But yeah, you want to make this little like triangle, basically, to get the exhumes. I will be doing a maul into a BGS here. So the ranger will actually, if all 3 mauls hit, he'll hold his BGS. But if not, everyone's just going to maul BGS for the specs there. As you can see, spellbook swap when I have the time, just to get ready to summon a Thrall at the start of the boss fight. Yeah, and actually I summoned the Thrall a little late and I miss a tick here, which is not the best. So I lose a tick there, but that's okay. We still get back in the cycle. My BGS hits a 0, which is great because yeah, now it's a 30 defense Xarp, which is not ideal. And because I miss a tick, I'm actually getting like kind of bad in the cycle, and I'm like tanking a lot of poison, even like healing myself kind of in between to save on the poison tick downs. I'm still gonna take like a pretty good amount of damage here. I'm actually gonna have to proc a redemp at some point here, and yeah, around here. I mean, you can see like where I'm at in the cycle. I'm just getting absolutely killed. And that was a mistake there. I shouldn't have just chilled on that side, and there goes the redemption. And now I'm like, I cannot give you any prayer of Verzik, but it's no big deal. We're just hanging out. He sheeshes. I hit here. I'm late enough where I cannot do another attack, so I have to wait. I see he doesn't move, so then I'm able to start doing my 2-2-1-2-1 cycle. So I hit once here. I know I'll be able to hit twice on the next one. I know on the next one I'm going to hit once. And then we go for the 2. And then right there, when you hit twice, the tick, his head moves. Then you know the next one you will also be able to hit twice. So I'm able to hit twice there before he moves as well. That's the first 2 of the 2-2-1-2-1. That Xarpus done. Not a very good Xarpus. Again, just bad specs and everything. So we eat the angler, we pick up the staff. We're just going to do 1-1-2, not 1-1-2 plus. I have the light bearer in my inventory. I put it on here, but that's really just a regen spec. So if I'm able to death charge, I'm going to get like 2 claws on P3. That's really the only reason. I mean, we have plenty of inventory space here, but Light Bearer is definitely not a necessity. Summon a melee thrall here and get ready to start. So the way 2212, or sorry, 2112, the way 112 works is it goes down, it kind of snakes. So it starts on the major, it goes down the aura border, and then back up the aura border, and then down the aura border. So I drop it, and after I drop it, Shrey, the ranger, will get it. Then it'll go to the major, back to Shrey now, and then, well, the major has it now, but then Shrey will be next, and then I will be last again. And you see on that first rotation as well, I made sure that I actually, if you're on time, you want to Dawnbringer before you sight, just to start clicking down your spec a little sooner. So we're tanking here. I accidentally misclicked my spec bar, but it's fine. It wouldn't have died on the one hit anyway. We summon our Thrall, since we are already back on RCS, and then we go again to Death Charge for the green crab. And now we're going to do the West Boak. And then, as you can see there, yeah, Imut does not do his East Boak correctly, so he actually like messes up the pathing of one of the crabs, and so I take a little bit of damage there. He takes some big damage. He should probably watch my guide, but yeah, that's okay. We're fine here. We're just gonna brew into super combat. We have plenty of supplies. We have a brew in the inventory and another on the ground. And yeah, now we're just doing P2. There's not a lot to it. Just, you know, if more crabs come out, make sure you Boak again, but that's pretty much it. So now I'm getting ready for a second crab spawn. There it is. And just doing the Boak, I didn't even see her health, didn't see she proc, but luckily it was a pretty small heal, so it didn't really make a huge difference. So yeah, now we've got reds. You're gonna want to 2-down reds in the vast majority of your raids here. It's better to use your claws to 2-down if it's in doubt than it is to save them for P3. It's just a bigger time save. So yeah, as you can see, we've got her to 12%, so we should 2-down this pretty much every time. So now Verzik is procced. We're going to attack her, summon another Thrall. We are not tanking, so we're going to run up to the north for the North Boak. And we only have one crab, so easy stuff. Now that the crab is dead, yeah, that's pretty much all we have to really worry about. Sip one more brew sip just to get my health up, but 62 health is going to be plenty for the rest of the fight, considering she is going to die here pretty soon. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm actually going to claw here on the west side just to make sure we proc the tornadoes. When you do that, you actually want to attack the one tile before the normal web tile, and as you can see, I am back into the POG just by doing that, so not a big deal. But yeah, that's going to be basically the raid, about like a 16-minute flat-ish raid with a pretty bad Verzik, so not the worst. We'll see here. We actually are rewarded, so we get a nice little trio split here. But yeah, that's a melee DPS trio voiceover guide. Let me know what you guys think, what you want to see. Nice little Avernic money. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.